Hi, welcome to this HOFA College Studio workshop today. This one is about mixing with effects, using them in your productions and in your mixes and creating some highlights in your music. I want to start with a very famous and legendary effect, which was originally an analog effect working with the Tape Flanger. And this one was created with two tape machines. I have prepared a photo of our old Tutor A800 that we have had in the studios for a long time, but not anymore. Two machines like these, or maybe also stereo machines, it didn't matter, were needed to create such an effect, and it had to play back two machines with the same playback, and they were playing back music in sync. And one of them was played back slower or a little bit faster by pushing the wheel a little bit or pressing on the other one and slowing it down. And that created a slightly off sync and pitched signal. And yeah, to do this, you can use your DAW like two tape machines, and I want to show you that how you can do this. And let's start with first one of the tape machines and playing back the loop I prepared for that. Sounds like that. Then I doubled the track. I already have done that, and playing back two playbacks in just perfect sync just makes the signal a little bit louder. And what I can do is to change the pitch of one of the signals, and you can do that in Cubase pretty easy with this one, pitch shift, and I can create envelopes and making pitch shifters, and I can show you that with this one here. Again. And so that it behaves like a real tape machine, you have to turn off the time correction so that it's really getting a little bit faster when it's getting higher and a little bit slower when it's getting lower from the pitch. This one was a little bit too much for a nice flanger effect, so I just do it like 10-12%. And I apply that on the track I have prepared, make a new version. So, okay, now it's playing back the second track with the pitch changing. It's not that much, of course, and alone it's not really obvious, but when you listen to that together, here the typical flanging effect, and that's where it comes from the analog playback tape machines like 50 years ago in the 70s. You can, of course, overdo it like every effect. Just let's maybe try that one with really heavy pitching like this. So, okay. And that is something typical if you do too much flanging, because it's behaving like a tape machine. The timing is getting a little bit off, and with the percussive signals like the snare and the bass drums, they flam, and that's not what we want. So undo that and make a little 10% pitch. And that's a cool tape flanging. But of course, it's much easier than doing it with tape machines. But it's still, you need stereo loops, you need mixes, whatever you want to do. You can have it much easier. And let me show you that with a plug-in. Same loop again, and this is a plug-in, and you can see it's creating, simulating a tape machine, and the tape is running. So yeah, when you press play, there's no effect. It's just playing back the music. The thing is, I told you before, you press on the wheels of the machine, and yeah, then it's getting slower, and by then getting back to the machine, it's getting faster again to the sync with the other machine, and you can simulate that with this plugin. And it's just to press, and you see the tape is running slower, and by going back, it's moving faster. You can change the transition time if you want. What you see here can easily be heard in the signal as well. And it's so easy to create a nice effect. And I just recorded this, and you can see it's now here as an automated automation track, and yeah, it's playing back what we did before. And that's really a great way to make a moment in the mix more interesting and to create a really nice sound. You can use it especially well for transitions, drum fills, breaks, whatever. Back in the days in the 70s, it's been used a lot for drum fills to make them more effective, if you want to. And of course, that's a nice way, but you can also use it as a normal modulation effect on like a keyboard sound or a guitar as a flanging effect, and it's up to you what you can do with it. But that's something I want to say, and that's true for every plugin and every effect that we will talk about today. Be creative. Try different things. Try different speeds. Try different sync times with your flanger. Try automating stuff and not just picking up one preset, pressing go, and that's it. That's something you can use to create your own sound, your own interesting things that nobody else is doing at the same time. And yeah, that's so interesting about effects.